And to shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Engineer Hassan Shaaban, our political analyst. A very good morning, Engineer Shaaban.
Good morning to you. How are you this morning?
How are you, sir? Sir, real developments on the ground did take place with the acceptance of U.S. President Donald Trump to extend the ceasefire agreement with the remaining of the blockage of the ports for Iran. How do you read these developments on the ground and the acceptance of the U.S. President to continue negotiations and the extension of the ceasefire as it was due to expire today?
Well, I really appreciate the extension, really, because finally President Trump realized that Iran is a different country. Negotiations with Iran to achieve final peace in the area will take some time. It's not a business deal where he dictates his terms and conditions and and the other party will accept the terms and conditions. Iran have a different attitude. They have it's an old country. They have their own culture. They have their own way of handling politics. So we have to remember that the cease of the hostages, the American hostages in the American embassy in Iran many moons ago, actually till President Carter actually managed to release these hostages, took years and years. So I would really appreciate if the American administration will be patient, because I think negotiations with Iran is a little bit different from any other country. It will take some time, and I really appreciate the extension of the ceasefire. And I would like to see some indications of a goodwill from the American side to the Iranians, because this will, melt the ice. I mean, the release of the Iranian vessel ship, actually, that was seized yesterday or the day before yesterday, is a good indication of a goodwill from the American side. These will affect the Iranian public opinion, and it will ease the negotiations, and it will reduce the high temperature of the negotiations between both sides.
Yes. Sir, the U.S. President did not announce a deadline or an expiration day for this extension of the ceasefire. How do you see this, and do we expect here an open time for the upcoming negotiations, which is expected to take place in Pakistan as well?
Well, this is what I'm saying exactly. This is finally the American administration realized that putting deadlines and so forth for negotiations will affect and apply a lot of pressure over the negotiators, actually, both sides, the Americans and the Iranians, to put a deadline, and this will apply a lot of pressure over the negotiators, and it will really hurt the negotiations. So I really appreciate the open-end ceasefire so far. I'm very sure that the Iranians would like to see, an agreement signed, and as I think also President Trump will consider this as a victory, a political victory for him. So I would really appreciate the open-end ceasefire so far.
Yes, and we hope that an agreement would be reached between the two sides soon. Engineer Hassan Shaaban, our political analyst, thank you so much for your precious input, and our viewers will go to a short break, and after that we'll be back to resume our segments in the breakfast show.